Hill to never change it. As you can see at the top of the letterhead, let me pass this around. He says the meeting held at General Headquarters. But before it was Foster's Hall, the 44th and State, it was at 3140 Indiana. And the times are different. He changed it here when they started meeting at Forces Hall. After Forces Hall, which is on 44th and State, Neil Hill moved into his apartment at 3716 Prayer on the second floor. And I've been in that building. Before I joined the company, didn't know it. A friend of mine, Spurlock, moved there, and he asked me to help him move. There's something funny about this place. He said, yeah, it's old. The building's been here like forever. And this was like 76, 77. Not knowing later on I was in the building and Neil Hill lived there. And in fact, he moved in his same apartment. We want to get that off. This is a copy of the warning that you read in every meeting. Warning from the prophet. Now, you may see other unauthorized groups read some parts of this, but this is not the entire warning, as they call it, proclamation. The entire warning entails all of this. Now, when I came to the temple in 1978, I joined an unauthorized temple in 1977 district. And we only had a piece of the warning. And it starts off by hereby inform all members that they can split again all radical agitated speeches. He only had a piece of it. Here, at temple number 1, we have the entire thing. This happens to be an old letter, and the date on here is, March 11, 1932. You can see the kind of stamps they used there. Well, some of the stamps they never used, so we collected them in an envelope. And when we get a chance, we'll see if we can turn them in to some money. Use for the temple. I'm going to be jumping around because some of these things from the archives are not in order. And you can ask questions if you want. You can stop and ask questions. It's the same warning. Same clause that we read every meeting. Here is this is written to Neil Hill's granddaughter, not by Mary, Bailey Hill's mother. It was written October 23rd, 1931. She was very, very nice. Good friends to my family, to my wife and children. Very sympathetic. I think this is a personal letter. Read it. This will mean something, I guess. This is her aunt, Julie R. Wilson. Personal letter. I'm going to read it because it would be relative to what was going on in 1931. It's to her aunt, Sister Bailey Hill. Sister Bailey Hill, her first name is Rosa. And she's the daughter of Sister Bailey Hill, but not the daughter of the female. I'm going to ask you all when we pass things around not to take pictures of the company. That one, you take a picture of it. Film this, don't take any pictures. Dear Rose, I received your letter. This is coming from Montgomery, Alabama. And was exceedingly glad to hear from you. Give my trust, regard to them all. Brother Banks is getting along very well, and also Sister Pat. Listen, Rose, Pastor got a letter from Leola. And she said that she was going to Chicago short want to know, Leola was a piece of work. That was their family who got in a lot of trouble. She was like a spinster. You want to know how much it takes to pay my taxes at the court house. It costs $2.96. Last year, the city taxes cost me $1.73. And that was why I asked you all to help me, because I have almost washed myself to death trying to pay them. Give my best regards to Aunt Mary when you see her. I wanted Aunt Mary to give word to Brother Williams so he can help me. Best regard to the send love to all. Now I have no more to say, so pray for me, and I'll keep on praying for you. I'm glad to hear that you always. No, I can't. Some of the stuff you got to read over and over again because someone may couldn't spell. Someone wrote so funny, and me, I had to get used to reading this. The taxes were $2.96. $1.07. In 1931, the country was in the depth of depression. So, and most of these letters you hear them writing for money. They wanted money back. That's why I read that to reflect what's going on. And then she was writing from Montgomery, Alabama, which is where Billy was from, sister Mississippi. And this is dated on June 24th, 1931. This is from Brother Emilier. And he writes, Islam, the governors and heads of all temples, in honor of our divine prophet, and the date of his passing, which was the 20th day of July, 1929, and in obedience to his divine words, and he said in his promise, those that pay their divine respect to me and to the movement will be remembered. Therefore, in honor of him and the cause for which he came to represent, the grand body is calling attention to all local bodies to show them your divine respect on that day in honor of our God Allah, whom we praise for his infinite mercy shown us by sending to us this Prince of Peace, our Redeemer, in the greatest crisis of all our times. Love to all, and Islam peace for the Emilian Supreme Mention and Chant. What do you hear? Well, what's happened is, and then he put the seal. What's happened is that he's saying that Temple number 1, the grand body has decided to make July 20th Memorial Day. So July 20th, not only here, but he's saying that subordinate temples must have a service to remember the prophet. And so even today, home office, as you all know, every July 20th, no matter what day it falls on, we have the prophet's memorial service. And what happens in that service is that there are members, even children, who practice to read something, come up and give a testimony from the Quran and talk about how the prophet helped them in their lives. And then we sing, it's a lot of singing. And everyone comes to say something. Well, I'm going to read verse 2, and I want to say, if it wasn't for the prophet, I don't know where would I be. So at the hour of 10:10, which is the hour that he passed, if you check the deficit, it's 10:10. That is the hour. So at about 5 minutes before 10:10, everybody stops and we stand up and hold 7. And we stand in silence for what, 5 to 10 minutes. And at the end of the 10 minutes of silence is when we say the closing prayer. And that's it. This is a custom that we have started since 1931. June the 24th, 1931. And on that day, most of the sisters, or all the sisters, wear all white. They wear all white. The brothers come dressed. I can tell you that one memorial service that I went to, the heaters were so high, you could see nothing but light in the room. And the white dress that they were wearing, it was like super, super white. And everybody who was at that memorial